Okay, good morning, student. So like today, we will discuss on whatever we have left out on that day. So that is on Saturday about the vital signs, and I have also given you all about the sites of taking pulse. Now I have given homework you all. Have you done all of you the sites of taking pulse? Because we were discussing about vital signs, right? So there were 9 sites of taking pulse. All of you? Shelly, have you done the homework? 9 sites of taking pulse? Homework in a sense, it's not
Yes,
that
ma'am.
you need to write down or whatever it is. You just need to by heart it. Okay, first let me start with Ishan. Ishan, can you please tell me the 9 sites of taking pulse? Ishan, can you hear me? All of you on your video. Let me see who is still sleeping or who is doing what. All of you on your video. Just now you have completed one class. Now I hope everyone is in a fresh mood.
Hello. Hello, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Ishan, say, what are the 9 sides of taking pulse?
Ma'am, temporal, carotid, apical, brachial.
Did you on your video? Did you on your video? I could not see you. I think there is a network problem. Okay. Okay, Ishan, on.
Ma'am, temporal, carotid, apical.
It means like you just point out and show me where is the temporal.
Ma'am, temporal is in the forehead.
And then after temporal?
Ma'am, carotid.
Okay, carotid kahan pe? Any idea?
Neck.
Okay, you point it out. You just point. Where is your carotid?
Ma'am, no idea.
Okay, no problem. Okay. What is the rest?
Apical.
Okay, temporal, carotid, and then?
Apical.
Okay, apical, no need to show me. Okay, and then brachial. Where is your brachial pulse? Show me brachial. Hurry up.
Ma'am, it is in the neck.
Brachial. BRACHIAL, brachial. Show me your hand.
I'm in the elbow.
Okay, where is it? Point out and show me. Okay, Shan, if you find difficult, okay, no problem. The rest, get ready. Radial. Show me radial. Only radial, you show me radial.
Ma'am, waist.
Radial. Okay. Okay, you are not that much clear now. No? Like Ilasara will explain everything. Okay. Next, femoral, no need to show me. And then after that, is there any like side that is known as popliteal? Ishan?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any site of taking pulse known as popliteal? Popliteal or popliteal?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about the pulse that is present in the medial surface of ankle? What was the means the location in your body is in the medial surface of ankle. What was the name of that site of taking pulse? Posterior something.
Ma'am, posterior tibial.
Tibial, okay, posterior tibial, okay. Then can you please tell me the like the site of taking pulse and the location is, it is mainly felt on the dorsum of foot. From the name itself, it is located in the dorsum of foot on an imaginary line. It start with D. It start with
Dorsal
D.
pedal.
Yes, dorsalis pedis. Okay, that means you have done your homework now. Okay, okay. All of you are clear of side of taking pulse now. I won't discuss about this. All of you are clear, right? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay then. Um, today we will complete, okay, how much we have, maybe we will try to complete a brief detail about all the vital sign, and from your next class, the next class which I will be taking on Wednesday. Now, on Wednesday, we will start with the remaining your syllabus. Only one is left, I think. That one we will start on Wednesday from 10:15 to 12:15. I will cover everything. Okay, you do what? Do you ever had the term pyrexia? Pyrexia. These are all, this comes under vital signs. Pyrexia. Have you ever had the term pyrexia? Darshana, Shital, Sankapji, Papaulang, what happened? Rich person, why you all off your video without any reason? Long jump. If you're not interested, you just say it. I'll mark you absent. It's very easy. Have you ever had the term pyrexia, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
What is pyrexia? Srijana, what is pyrexia?
Ma'am, fever.
Yes, very good. Pyrexia. So pyrexia means fever. So fever means like you have to check someone temperature, right? When you check, then whether he or she have fever or not. Like in order to know that, you have to know the body normal temperature. Okay, so when an individual body temperature is above normal, that is when he or her temperature is this 97.4 to 99 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, that is orally, then you can consider it as this he or she have fever. So there are some types of like pyrexia that I would like to discuss you all. Have you ever heard the term hypothermia? Hypothermia. Hypothermia. If no, I will tell you direct. So you just need to answer yes or no. Hypothermia. Have you heard the term hypothermia? Hypothermia.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yeah, what is hypothermia, Shital?
Ma'am,
Low BP.
temperature.
Yes, oh, very good. Low temperature. Low temperature, okay. Low temperature means your temperature will be below what? You can tell me in Fahrenheit or in Celsius. Anyone? हमारा temperature below कितना वो है level होता है, then we consider someone having hypothermia. If you know in Fahrenheit, tell me, and if you know in Celsius, you tell me. Shital, any idea?
And 32 to 35 degrees Celsius.
Anyway, Darshana?
Can you repeat the question, ma'am?
What is the norm? When you consider someone to have hypothermia, what is the normal the range of body temperature? If it is below how much temperature? Okay, no problem. Srijana, can you please tell me?
Ma'am, below 35 degrees Celsius.
Yes, very good. Okay, all of you write down, those who don't know. Hypothermia means when this body temperature is below 35 degrees Celsius. Okay, below 35 degrees Celsius. And anyone can tell me in Fahrenheit? Any one of you, Fahrenheit? See fast.
Below 95 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes, very good. Hypothermia means below 95 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. Okay, done. Hypothermia is done. Have you heard the term low pyrexia? Means low fever. After means like having a fever, but the fever is not that hyper. It's low fever. I think all this you all already got, but we are having a like revision as all this it comes under vital signs now. So low pyrexia. Samuel, kabhi suna low pyrexia?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What is low pyrexia? What is the normal range? Forgot. Anyone who ever know, please tell me. Anyone who ever know, you just tell. Nafisisa, do you know?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Srijana, you have idea? Senkamji, Finisha, Bishal. If no idea, you just say now. If no idea, then say, ma'am, we don't know. I'll tell you the answer. Done.
No, ma'am.
Okay, you write it down. Low pyrexia. You write 99 to 100 degree Fahrenheit. 99 to 100 degree Fahrenheit. 99 to 100 degree Fahrenheit. In bracket, you write down 37.2 to 37.8 degrees Celsius. Again, let me repeat. Low pyrexia means temperature that is 99 to 100 degree Fahrenheit, and in Celsius it is 37.2 to 37.8 degrees Celsius. Finish?
Yes,
Finish?
Ma'am, please repeat once again.
Okay. Low pyrexia means in Fahrenheit, okay? It is 99 to 100 degree Fahrenheit. And in Celsius, 37.2 to 37.8 degrees Celsius. Means 37.2 se leke 37.8 degrees Celsius. So that is low pyrexia, because all this normal value, to know all this normal value, now it is very, very much important. Otherwise, how can you like predict that once you check someone temperature, you just can't say that he have low fever or high fever. So because in the fever also types is there now. Low pyrexia. Again, you write moderate pyrexia. Moderate. M-O-D-E-R-A-T-E. Moderate pyrexia. That please write fast, okay? Because so I want to teach you all vital signs very clearly. Like your concept should be very, very clear, because on the next semester we won't meet again. Now you will have new teacher, new subject. Write down fast. Moderate pyrexia. Moderate pyrexia. P-Y-R-E-X-I-A. Okay, so moderate pyrexia means like someone is having a fever, okay, but the fever is not that low. The fever is moderate. Itna fever itna kam bhi nahi, itna jada bhi nahi, but the fever is moderate. So the body temperature range is 100 to 103 degree Fahrenheit. 100 to 103 degree Fahrenheit. 100 se leke 103 tak. 100 to 103 degree Fahrenheit. In case of Celsius, it is 37.8 to 39.4 degrees Celsius. (37.8 to 37.4 degrees Celsius. Are you done? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's move on. High pyrexia. Write down high pyrexia. So, Senkamji, what is high pyrexia? What is the meaning? I'm not asking the temperature range. High pyrexia means?
Ma'am, high.
What? High?
High fever.
Yes, very
High
good. Okay, very good, Senkamji. Okay. High pyrexia, you write down, okay? 103 to 105 degree Fahrenheit. 103 to 105 degree Fahrenheit. All of you on your video, what happened? 103 to 105 degree Fahrenheit. And in case of Celsius, 39.4 to 40.6 degrees Celsius. 39.4 to 40.6 degrees Celsius. Okay, next you write down hyperpyrexia. This is the last one. Hyperpyrexia. That means the fever is too high, too much high. Hyperpyrexia. Hyperpyrexia. So then the body temperature range is 105 degree Fahrenheit, 105 degree Fahrenheit to above. Means 105 say above. 105 degree Fahrenheit to above. ABOVE, above. So in bracket you write 40.6 degrees Celsius and above. 40.6 degrees Celsius and above. Okay, these are all the like types of fever, okay, types of pyrexia, because when you like assess someone vital signs, okay, so that is TPR, temperature, pulse, and respiration. So like someone like he or she came to you with a very like high body temperature, okay, so you just want to assess in a thermometer that whether he or she have fever or not. So once you know the normal value of all these, then like you can say to someone that he or she have low fever, moderate fever, high fever, or very, very high fever. So are you clear, all of you? And this will be means like you can know from the thermometer, so no need to worry. Are you clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Have you got all this before? I think you got all this. Have you got all this before?
No, ma'am.
See, listen carefully. See, I have given you all the range of hypothermia, okay? Hypothermia, that means low body temperature. That means you all already know that when someone have temperature which is below 95 degree Fahrenheit or else which is below 35 degrees Celsius. So if it is like that, then you consider someone having hypothermia. But when someone temperature is greater than that normal body temperature, that is 37 or else 37.5 something, okay, then you consider as he have hyperthermia. That means uska body temperature jada hai, 37. So or you can simply know that like if the body temperature is this above this 95 means if it is like more than the level of hypothermia, then you can consider that this person have hyperthermia, or simply 37.5. So in some like ranges are different, okay, and never follow this Google, this internet and all, okay, because when we go to internet, we browse the value and all, what happen is that different kind of value used to be given. So the best way is to follow book. Okay, so that day I have given you all homework. Now how to convert all these things, I have given you all one homework, but I think that was done during the class itself, I think. So all of you, are you clear with how to convert and all of you? We won't repeat, I'm just asking.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so no need to
Yes.
repeat. Okay, so I have given you all the normal pulse rate and all, now everything. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I want you all to write down one thing, okay, which is very, very important. So you write it down. This relate to pulse, okay? So you write down tachycardia. Have you heard the term tachycardia? T-A-C, you write down T-A-C-H-Y-C-A-R-D-I-A. T-A-C-H-Y-C-A-R-D-I-A. Tachycardia. This is known as tachycardia.
Simba, saya di sana man lure po.
Ah, Shital, don't make noise. Okay, okay. Tachycardia, okay. Okay, tachycardia, you write down. Pulse rate above 100 beats per minute. Pulse rate above 100 beats per minute. Pulse rate above 100 beats per minute. Okay. Then after that, you write bradycardia. The spelling is almost same. You just need to write brady. Brady. B-R-A-D-Y. Bradycardia. Bradycardia. So in bradycardia, have you had bradycardia? Anyone? If no, you write down. Bradycardia. Pulse rate below 60 beats per minute. Pulse rate below 60 beats per minute. Okay. So tachycardia means like, okay, abnormally rapid heartbeat. So the heartbeat is very rapid, okay? The heartbeat is very fast. It is very rapid. So it is an abnormally rapid heartbeat, okay? That is tachycardia. So because I already gave you all the normal pulse rate, right? That was 70 to 80 beats per minute. So that is our normal pulse rate, okay? Human being, our normal pulse rate. But what happens is that when the pulse rate, okay, that is like the heart rate, okay? When it beats very rapid, okay? It beat very rapid, that also abnormally. And at that time, that is if it is above, it is 100, or if it is above 100 beats per minute. It was supposed to be 80 beats per minute, but if it beats above 100 beats per minute, okay, then that is considered tachycardia, which is abnormal. So with that, like you can check, like जब pulse rate check करोगे ना, with that given 9 side, okay, when you check someone pulse, at that time you can say that he have a normal pulse rate, he have a tachycardia, he have a bradycardia. So all of you know what is bradycardia? Bradycardia. Bradycardia. Bradycardia means like the pulse rate was, that is the heartbeat, okay, the pulse rate was supposed to be like 70 to 80 beats per minute, okay, but what happened is that our pulse rate is below that normal range. That means like there is a slow expected heart rate, okay, pulse rate, heart rate all same. So that is expected se bhi kam hai. So at that time we call it as bradycardia. So are you clear with bradycardia and tachycardia? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके ओके ये सब जानना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है, हाँ, ओके, बिकॉज इफ यू नो ओनली द नॉर्मल वैल्यू दैट विल नॉट हेल्प यू. सो अगर सिर्फ नॉर्मल वैल्यू पता होने से तो इट्स नो यूज. यू हैव टू नो ना दैट कब कम होता है, कितना लेवल होने से we call it as bradycardia, means at what level we call it as tachycardia. All this you need to know. Vitals, to be clear, to vital signs should be our first priority, because vital signs used to tell us what type of disease or problem we have. So when you go to hospital also, before giving you any medication or before performing any kind of investigation, the first thing, the primary prevention is taking of vital signs. So they might take your BP, they might take your pulse rate, anything, temperature. So you have to be clear about that. Okay, so pulse. Whose pulse beat is faster? Do you know? Have any idea about the factor causing variation in pulse rate. There are some factor, okay? There are some factor causing variation in pulse rate. So there are some factor causing variation in pulse rate. That means like when we talk about sex, okay, that is both male and female. So the woman pulse is about 5 beat faster than a man. So woman ka pulse jo hai na, like with the woman, our pulse rate is 5 beats faster than that of man. Always know this. 5 beats faster than man. And when we do exercise, okay, when we do exercise, what happens is that when you do a short time of exercise, and at that time what happens is that your pulse rate means like increases. So these are the factor you can just write down in heading. Means if you, for your knowledge, factor causing variation in pulse rate. Factor causing variation in pulse rate. And when you have pain, Sengkamchi, when you have pain, will your pulse rate decrease or increase? Sengkamchi? Suppose you are having a pain, will your pulse rate increase or decrease? Just your idea. If the answer is wrong also, no problem.
Ma'am, increase.
Yeah, very good. Okay, okay. You just guess it, but it is correct. Okay. So when you have pain, what happens is that when we have acute pain, okay, so our pulse rate increases. Yeah, this is like due to like sympathetic stimulation, all this. And it means like you just need to know that when there is an acute pain, okay, like the pain is acute, it's not chronic. When the pain is very acute, that time what happens is that the pulse rate increases. But when the pain is chronic, means the pain is for a longer period of time, chronic, then what happens is that the pulse rate used to decrease. That is like that. Those are the factor, okay? When it increase, when it decrease, all this you need to know. So Srijana, please take attendance. Okay, then when you are anxiety, okay, you know what is anxiety? Rasmi, you know what is anxiety? Virginia, what is anxiety? Anyone of you?
I don't know.
Okay, Nafishisa, what is anxiety? Anxiety?
I do
Anyone of
not
you?
explain.
Okay, but you understand, right? Okay, okay. Anxiety and all these are all the, like, you know, mental health disorder, okay? It is mainly characterized by your feeling of worry, all this feeling of fear, or this everything. So when you are having anxiety, okay, your pulse rate also increases, all this. Bishal, this is a question for you. Hemorrhage, okay, when you have blood loss, okay, when you lost blood, so will your pulse rate increase or decrease?
Increase, ma'am.
Okay, very good. I think you just guess, I think, right, Bishal? Okay, okay, it's correct, okay. Hemorrhage means loss of blood will also increases your pulse rate, okay. These are all due to sympathetic stimulation. So you can just write down if you want to know for future. Pulse rate kab decrease hota, kab increase hota, all this. And then, you know, one very, very interesting point is that position also will tell you when your pulse rate increase, decrease, all this. Means suppose you are checking someone pulse rate, okay, and then he or she is in a standing position, wo khara hoke uska pulse tum le rahi ho, like you are taking someone pulse while he or she is standing. So then what happens is that his pulse rate will be higher as compared to that of he or she in a sitting position. That means standing position mein pulse rate higher hota hai as compared to sitting position. Are you clear?
Yes.
These are some of the factor, okay, important factor that you need to know. Okay, it's 10:35 now. With this, let's end our this first class. Okay, after a few minutes, I'll inform you join again. Okay. Okay. For now, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.